Okay, let's talk about it. Those two little letters that are, well, they're everywhere. AI. It feels like there's this growing frustration in the air, right? But it's not actually with the technology. So in this explainer, we're diving into a great piece by Santiago Duran that really gets to the heart of why so many of us are starting to feel a little fed up. So I'm just going to ask you straight up. Aren't you getting a little tired of hearing about AI? A little bit of that AI fatigue setting in? If the answer is yes, you are definitely not alone. But what's so interesting is that our beef isn't really with the incredible tech itself. No, it's with something else entirely. And this is the real tug of war right here. On one side, you've got the actual technology, this powerful, truly mind-blowing tool that's changing things. But on the other side, you've got the buzzword, the empty, repetitive, shallow term that's just plastered onto everything. And that's the disconnect we're going to unpack. So how in the world did we get here? Well, welcome to what Santiago Duran calls the AI everything era, a time where it feels like those two letters are just being slapped onto, you guessed it, everything. I love this metaphor he uses, default seasoning. You know, AI has become the salt and pepper of the business world. You just sprinkle it on any product, any idea, any LinkedIn post to make it sound current and important. Doesn't even matter if it's actually doing anything. And if this whole thing gives you a bit of deja vu, it's because it should. Remember back in 2010, the big craze was there's an app for that. Anything and everything had an app. Well, today, it's just the slap AI on it ritual. It is the exact same hype cycle, just a different buzzword. And I mean, the proof is literally everywhere you look. Google barely talks about anything else. Your local nail salon is now claiming that AI will help you pick your next manicure style. I'm not kidding. And don't even get me started on the LinkedIn thought leaders who claim they've automated like 75% of their job. It's just a constant flood. So you gotta ask, why is everybody doing it? Well, the answer is kind of simple and a little depressing. It works. The data doesn't lie. Just adding the keyword AI to a post can spike engagement by a massive 25 to 45%. So of course, everyone's going to do it. It's an easy win. But this goes way deeper than just a simple marketing trick. It gets into something much more human, something Duran calls the performance of expertise. And this right here, this is the kicker. This quote is so honest, it almost takes your breath away. He says, most people talking about AI, myself included, are absolutely clueless. And that's the shared secret, isn't it? It's a moment of real truth in a sea of hype. You see, this creates a huge paradox for all of us. Professionally, you feel like you can't afford not to talk about AI. It's the biggest thing happening. So what do? We start acting like we know more than we do. We perform expertise, because it feels like the only other option is to get left behind. But all this acting, all this performing, it's not harmless. It has real consequences. And pretty soon, we're all just drowning in the noise. The whole conversation stops being about the actual technology and just turns into a giant theater. It's a loud, exhausting stage where everyone is just shouting over each other, desperately trying to sound relevant. And that is the absolute tragedy of all this. When a word is shouted from every single rooftop, it just becomes background noise. It's white noise. The term AI is losing its power, its meaning, because of this constant, hollow repetition. And let's be really clear about what we're losing here. This hype is dulling the impact of a truly transformative technology. It's turning a potential revolution into a tired cliche, and it's making it almost impossible to hear the real, important conversations, the signal amidst all of this noise. So, what do? Are we just stuck with the problem? Nope. The final section here offers a really constructive path forward. It's a call to action, a call to protect AI. And it boils down to 3 simple, actionable steps. Number 1, just drop the pose. Stop pretending to be an expert. Be honest about what you do and don't know. Number 2, slow the hype. Just resist that urge to name drop AI for easy points. And number 3, talk when it actually matters. Share when you've solved a real problem or have a genuine insight. You know, this is way more than just being a good citizen online. It's a mission. If you really believe in the potential of this technology, then it's on all of us to protect it, to keep it from becoming just another empty, meaningless buzzword that we all get tired of. And that leaves us with this final, really important question. We have this incredibly powerful tool at our fingertips, but maybe the biggest threat to it is our own hype. So, how do we, together, protect something so important from becoming just another empty hashtag? That's definitely something to think about.